What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Bluzelle yet again. I like to do my daily updates on this thing because it's one that hopefully doesn't get away. It's already gotten away quite a bit, right? We were sitting down here at 11 cents. It's sitting pretty at 23 cents. Went all the way up to 28 cents actually. If we take this top, I was just looking at this from top to bottom. We found resistance at the 1414. Not that common of an area to find resistance, but common enough. Seeing something like this is normal. The kind of expected move that you would see, and yes, I know there's a gap there, but I'd still say that you found resistance there. The common move that you would see after this would be to retrace back to your 886, which is at about 20 cents. And then from there, we can go up, especially whenever you're talking about bullish things. If we take this low to high, your 382 is right in that same area. So right around 20 cents would make sense to me, right? This was a 382 bounce right here, just to put it in perspective, right? If you've been watching the channel, you already know. From bottom to top here, found support at the 382, and then went up, right? So all I'm saying is, if we take this bottom to this top here, and found support there at this 382 around 20 cents, a previous area of resistance, confirm it as support on the 382 where we found support on a 382 before. I mean, that wouldn't be too out of question. Now, to be fair, there is still the possibility we could go lower. We could go to the 618, 69 area, somewhere around 15 to 16 cents. Of course, from what is it? From top, is it this one? Yeah, top to bottom here. Let's see. 618, 69. It's a little bit higher up. I mean, you don't have to go as low as 15 cents. Maybe you do bottom out at like 18 cents, something like that. But you might not even go there. Again, this 20-cent area does look rather promising. Not just from a fib perspective, but from a price perspective as well. Yeah, look at this, right? Here, found resistance at 18, almost 19 cents. Here you found resistance at about 20, 21 cents. You're right now at an area that you found resistance before. So seeing a little pullback from here wouldn't be too crazy. I think that yesterday's candle just says it all. The most volume you saw was at the top here. Volume is building as you're moving up. Good to see. Definitely good to see. But you probably go lower. Probably just go a little bit lower. Man, if you were to take this and hold it like that, right? Maybe like that. Maybe, yeah. You went down to it right now. That's right at 20 cents, right? Just a little bit. And we've seen it wick a little bit below this line, so maybe that's not drawn to best fit. I don't know. I don't know. It might be parabolic. Who knows? But somewhere a little bit lower is where I think you're probably going. 4 hour, you were very overbought for a while. You're at your lowest points now. You do technically have hidden bullish divergence, but if you get out of this 60 area, I would think that would spell a little bit of a larger move to the downside. Larger being, relevant. I don't think large, like compared to this, it's not going to be larger than this, but like this, right? This was your biggest candle red that you've seen in a while. You probably do see a move that takes you, I think, somewhere around 20 cents or something like that. I will be buying, man. I will, if I see it below 20 cents, I don't care if it's at 19.99 cents, I'm buying it. I'm getting in. I'm going in hard. I'm going to scoop it up. Like if it hits 19.99 cents and it bounces from there, it's because I bought all of it. No, but I definitely am going to go heavy into this thing, man, because it's worth 23 cents now. I made a video yesterday talking about why I think this thing has huge potential. I really do think that something like this could see tens of dollars in price by the end of the bull market, which would be 100x from here, right? If it was to see $23, that'd be 100x from here. I think it even has the possibility to do a multi-100x and see a price at $100, even a little bit above $100, and we're sitting at 23 cents now. Insane growth, you guys. Insane growth. It's a pretty OG coin. It's been around since 2018. It's a gaming storage kind of blockchain, like that. I remember whenever I first read about it, like their white paper in the beginning, like back in 2018, it said that it was like the Oracle. I think this was before they were involved with gaming. Maybe they were, and I just didn't read that. I don't know, or maybe they just moved into that. I mean, for data storage, gaming makes sense anyways, but they said they wanted to be like the Oracle of blockchain, right? And Oracle is a very big data storage company. So, they remained kind of, I feel like, irrelevant. Not a lot of talk happened for them in the last cycle. But even though they weren't really talked about too much, Look at the run that Bluzelle had. From low to high, it had a 1,100% growth. That's insane. Or I'm sorry, 1,100. I'm sorry, I had a 1,000x, 1,100x, not percent. It had an 11,000% growth, which is a 1,100x. That's insane. 1,100 means if you took $1,000, you have $110,000, right? If you invested $1,000, you turned it into $110,000. If you bought the low and if you sold the top, which nobody probably would do. You know, more likely you'd probably buy somewhere around here if you're lucky, right? And then you'd probably sell somewhere around here if you're lucky. That turns it into like a multi-100x, but still like a 300x, guys. That's awesome, right? Wait, did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. I did that. Okay, so a 300x would turn your $1,000 into $300,000. If it's a 1,000x, $1,000 would turn into $1 million. I'm sorry. I'm sure a few of you guys caught that out there, but I corrected it. I noticed it. Okay, I was just getting ahead of myself. $1,000 into $1 million. Literally, nobody talked about this thing. Where was I? You know, I heard about it back here. I bought into it and it sold. I probably even own some on some like shitty exchange that nobody uses. But man, I wish I was holding some now. I definitely wish I was holding some now. Looking at this monthly RSI double bouncing off of this 40, this bearish area of control, and just a very positive reaction afterwards. Very nice to see. On the weekly RSI, weird, very weird looking, showing some bearish divergence right now. Could go a little bit higher, sure, to close the week. Maybe you close here. Maybe you even close the week like neutral or red. You know, if you close it red, technically you won't have bearish divergence. But it would definitely look a little bit more dramatic. If you closed it red, man, you'd be below 18 cents. So I don't know if I would expect that personally, but it could happen. It could happen. Be hard to say. You know, if this thing, the possibility, I know I'm very bullish on this right now, talking about buying it right below 20 cents, but the possibility of it going to that like 8 cent to 9 cent area is still there. It's absolutely there, right? It could go down here. All it would take really, I think, would be close this week red. That would be enough for me. If you get below this weekly high close here, which is at about 17.8 cents, if we can close the week below 17.8 cents, yeah, it would look very, very strong to the downside to see a retracement like that. And guess what? It would still be fine. Because even if we moved like that, right, all the way down to about 9 to 8 cents, all the way down here, the reason why it's higher now, guys, is because we have a new high, right? It used to be like 6 to 7 cents, but from bottom to top here, that's when it was down here. But now we have this new high, so the retracements have moved. But if we were to see that, that would still be a higher low, right? An overall bullish trajectory. Like, it's not a big deal. I'm not going to play the game. I'm not going to mess around with this thing. I'm not going to hold my hopes out that it could do this. I'm going to buy probably around this area of resistance here, this area of resistance here, this area of resistance here, this area of support over here. I'm going to buy in that area, and then from there, I'll just wait. I don't care if it goes down. I don't really care if it goes up. I'm going to wait because the reason I don't care, the reason I'm saying that is I'm going to wait for like the end of this cycle before I even think about selling things. So, I feel like I went off the deep end a little bit on this one, but man, I really do like Bluzelle a lot, you guys. I think that it's going to do phenomenal things. We're sitting at 23 cents, 23.6 cents now. Possibility to see a $100 price by the end of the cycle. Let's go. Let's go. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more. I'm going to be buying below 20 cents, man. I don't know if I'm going to set my buy order right at 19.99 cents. I might just kind of wait and see what we do. I might not even set buy orders right now, and I might just kind of wait to see what we do. Because, you know, if the week closes like this, I'll set buy orders. But if we close the week red, I'm going to be glad that I didn't have buy orders waiting. So we'll just see how the week goes, and then from there, I'll let you guys know. You know, one way or another, regardless of how things go, if and when I buy, I will let you know. So take care. That's all I got for you. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.